What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 21 Ultimate Team video, and boy, do we got a good one for you guys today. We are dropping the official coin making / training making video for the MVP Superstar promo that just came out in MUT 21 last night. And it's a really good method. It's something that, it's a technique, I should say, that I've used so many times in years past. Anytime we get a promo that either has training point packs or alternate currency, my eyes light up because I grab my pen and my pad and I get to work, and we have found a method for you guys that's going to help you make a lot of coins or a lot of training, or both. It depends on how you approach it. So there's a few things that I want to go over before we get into this method. Number one, I need the support from you guys. When I drop stuff like this that's going to make you MUT rich, I need the thumbs up. I need the likes on this video. I need a minimum of 500 likes. Go ahead and smash that like button for another coin making method. We dropped one a couple days ago, the playbook method, and a lot of people made very good profits off of it, and I think this one's going to be even better. Now, number two, and it's kind of like a 2A and a 2B, there's a very good chance that this method is not going to work shortly after this video comes out, because a lot of people are going to attempt to do it. But what always happens is the method dies, everybody gets mad at me or gets mad at whatever YouTuber or creator puts the method out, and then everybody stops trying it, and 24 hours later it works again. So be patient. If it doesn't work right away, that's okay. It's gonna come back. I've had much experience with this type of stuff going on. Also, you know, there's a lot of different numbers involved in this. We got a spreadsheet for you guys to help you out. If you work the numbers the right way, you're still gonna be able to find profits most of the time. Now, if you tuned into this video and the method doesn't work, or maybe it's, you know, a month later when I dropped it, I'm sorry that you tuned in late, you missed out. If you don't want to miss out on opportunities like this, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, hit that sub button, turn that notification bell on. When I drop videos like this, you guys are going to be the first to know about it, and that way you won't miss out on future methods. Now, number three, you may have noticed that we now have a member section on the YouTube channel. This is something that I created a day or two ago, and I'm excited about it. It gives you guys a way to maybe show some extra support towards me if you want to. If you don't really come through to the Twitch streams, this helps you support me on YouTube as well. There's 3 member levels. There's a, you know, kind of like a basic one that's going to give you some emotes and various sub icons that will come next to your name whenever you comment in videos and whatnot. Tier number 2, which is $4.99, is I'm going to be dropping videos all throughout the year. Occasionally, when we run into coin making methods like this, we're going to drop them exclusive to members first for a couple hours, so you guys get early access to it before the method goes out, before a lot of people try it, and it might affect the marketplace. So it's going to be select videos, not all coin making videos, but if you guys do want to subscribe to that, feel free to go to. I did this method on Twitch last night. All of my Twitch subscribers have had access to kind of a rough cut video of basically what we're going to do in this video. So if you're my Twitch subscribers, you know, follow me on Twitch. There's more information there on how to access it. I've been posting that on my Twitter, within my Discord. I posted on the YouTube community page, so you may have seen that already. And so that's it. I've done enough introing here. I'm sure you guys are like, Pop, get to the method, but I needed to get and say those things out there, so now let's get on into it. So this whole method is basically we're buying cards off the auction house, quick selling them for training, and then opening up the new training packs that are in this promo and then reselling those cards to make profits. That's the very, very quick kind of explanation on it. So step number 1, I'll try to break this down in steps, is we're going to go to program, we're going to go to superstar MVP, we're going to go to quality filter and go to 7579. After that, we're doing nothing else. No other filtering. We're not going to search by teams, by positions, by anything. Just this filter. These gold cards, I'm going to refer to them as MVP golds throughout the video, are very, very, a lot of people want them, right? Because it's going to help you build out these sets to get Lamar Jackson, to get Honey Badger. Without any other filtering, as you can see, one right in front of our eyes, they're basically selling for about 4.3K. Okay, so that's the value that we want to keep in mind. Now, I'm going to naturally try to undercut people here, and I'll show you why in a moment. As the night goes on, as this method gets a little bit bigger, these cards are not going to sell as fast, but as you can see, right now, these are about 25 minutes. So that means it's taking about 35 to 40 minutes for them to sell. So they're not going to sell right away when you do this method. I want to make sure you're aware of that. The price range right now is about 4.3K. I'm going to undercut. So I'm going to pull up the spreadsheet, and I know there's a lot of numbers on here and everything probably looks confusing. There will be a link to this spreadsheet down below in the description of this video. You need to edit it yourself, so you're going to need to go to File and then make a copy. It'll allow you to edit yourself because these values are going to change. But for now, we said that we can sell these for 4.3K. I'm going to do a little undercutting to kind of, ensure that my cards are going to sell. So we're going to put in 4,100 coins. That's what we're going to sell for. If you saw, it updated over here, and I'll explain the section in a moment, but also it updated the after tax. So if we sell these cards for 4,100 coins, we're going to get 3,690 coins back. That's what we're getting after tax, back after tax. All right, so let's switch back on over to the game. Now, what we want to do is go through our auction house, and I'll start at level 80 to 81. We'll remove the program here. We're just going to go all. And if we jump back to the spreadsheet in a moment here, this is going to show us our target values for all overalls from 80 to 85. So we know with 80s, they quick sell for 160 training points. 81s are 230, 82s are 320, 83s are 450, 84s are 640, and 85s are 900. So again, this is the overall, and then what that overall quick sells for training. We then took that number, the training value, and divided it by 60. 60 is the cost of the training point pack that we're going to be buying shortly. And this kind of gives us a target value of how many packs we can open per card. So, just for example, if we bought an 85 overall, we quick sold it, that gives us 900 training. We can then open up 15 of these packs that cost 60 training points per pack. Some of them have decimals, so what I did is I used a nice round number in this column, and I actually rounded down. So when we get to situations where we need to round down, like here, pretty much everything but 85s, you're going to earn a little bit of extra training on top of that for these ones that we rounded down, and that's okay. It's a little less coin, but it's more training if you want. So then the last column shows us what's the maximum that we can spend on each overall. These are the values. Because in turn, what I'm saying is, if I'm going to use 82 as an example. If I buy an 82, and I'll show you on the auction house in a moment, I quick sell it for 320 training, I can open up 5 of those packs. So I'm going to open up 5 of those MVP gold packs. I'm going to get 5 cards back. I'm going to sell all 5 of those for 3,690 coins, right? If you multiply 5 by 3,690, I'll do it on my calculator just to make sure we got our math right. Math was correct. 5 times 3,690 equals 18,450. So basically what that's saying is we can pay at the most, now we don't want to pay this much, but at the most, we can pay 18K for an 82 overall to become profitably. Because when we sell these 5 MVP gold cards, that's what we're going to make back selling at this price. Okay? So obviously we want to shoot for under these values to make profit, and that's where we're going to go to the auction house. So I'm going to go to 82s, all right, and I'm going to go to type by quarterback, and I'm just going to literally go through each position. You may have noticed, if you've been on the auction house over the last couple days, these cards have gotten a little bit more pricey, and it could be because of this method. I don't know if other people have figured it out. I'm sure some of my subs who got early access to it, are going through this and doing this right now. So that's why these prices are up, if you're wondering. That mixed with the global release that happened at midnight, more people have the game, more people are trying to buy cards to make their team better. I could buy these cards that are going for 16K. It's going to be profitable. It's just the level of profit that you get is going to kind of be determined by how good you're able to snipe or how cheap you're able to find cards. If I were to find a card for 9K here, an 82 for 9K, we're going to luck out. We're going to be good money, right? Because that's going to increase our profit margin. All we really want to do is make sure that we don't pay over 18K for these cards based on the spreadsheet numbers. So 82s were working really, really well last night. And again, there's so many cards here that I could get for 16K if I wanted to, even 15K. But I'm going to jump back over to the spreadsheet because I want to go through another overall for you. You just basically got to go through each of these overalls. Use the overall on the far left and then use the max spent on the far right and try to find something, you know, 5 to 10K lower than what you're seeing there. So one card that I've gotten a lot of, luckily, and there's not really the greatest example, but it's still helpful. If you take a look at 85s, the maximum we can spend right now is about 55K. If I jump over the auction house, you can't see it right now, but we got a Drew Brees here for 48K. I'm going to go ahead and buy that one, okay? So we got him under our target value. I will tell you that Drew Brees has been definitely a very common card up there. I've got him for 42, 44, somewhere around there. I'm going to show my completed auctions for you in a moment, just in case you don't believe me that this works. And I'm going to take one more spin in the 82 block. Usually halfbacks and wide receivers are pretty good, especially with this Miles Sanders card. So we'll try to get this card. I'm sure we're going to be too slow. Companion app comes out tonight, so this is really going to help for the people that are struggling to buy cards on console. It's getting annoying, but the companion app is coming out, and we'll definitely have a video tutorial on how to use the companion app. So we bought a couple cards, right? I'm going to show you all the math and everything that's working, but I also want to show you all the cards that I have been buying. So if we sort by newest, you'll see that I just bought these two cards. I bought a Delvin Cook. I bought a couple Drew Breeses. I've bought, you know, some of these guys for 13 and 14K. Here's some 81s that I got last night for pretty cheap. If we look at that auction house, or I'm sorry, at the spreadsheet, per that spreadsheet, you know, 81s right now about 11K, 82s 18, 83s 25. Numbers have gone, selling prices have gone down since last night. So in the cards we want to buy to quick sell have gone up a little. So we're losing a little bit of profit here, but it's going to fluctuate. Believe that, and especially with Legends coming out tomorrow, I think at that point we might see prices go down. But as you can see, quite a few cards that I bought, and then here are the cards that I've been selling. We have some on the auction house, and I'm going to go through the whole process again in a moment here. We have some on the auction house now, but here are all of these cards that I've sold that prove that they did sell at these prices that I'm telling you guys about. So we've been doing this since last night. We've been making coins since last night. It really depends on, you know, how many cards you list. You can only list 20 at a time. And remember, right now, they're taking 40, 45 minutes to sell. So it's almost like every hour you're maybe making 30, 40K, depending on what you do as far as sniping goes. So without doing any calculating, I know that I'm going to be profitable based on the cost that I paid for these two cards. But I want to show you how you can kind of do your own work right here and calculate how much we're going to make. So we know that we paid a total of 63,450 coins for these two cards. So 14,850 for the 82 overall, and then 48,600 for the Drew Brees, total 63,450. We now know that these two cards quick sell for 1,220 training. So I'm going to write that number down. We're going to go ahead and quick sell those two cards. Now, if I take that 1,200 training that we just got back from those two cards that we just bought and divide it by 60, it equals 20.33. All right, so that tells me that we need to buy 20 of those packs in order to make our profit back. And when I say those packs are the pack that I've been referencing this whole video without showing you, I'm talking about this 76 to 78 overall superstar MVP player, what we call is the gold MVP pack. So if we open up 20 of these packs based off of our math right now and sell all 20 cards that we pull out of this pack for 4,100 coins, after tax, it's going to get us back 3,690 coins per pack, or per card, I'm sorry. So let me do the math here for you. So 20, again, the number of cards we're going to open times 3,690, the coins that we're going to get back for each card equals 73,800. So that's how much we're going to get in return after all of that sells. Now remember, we just paid 63,450 for those cards. So we're going to make 10K just in that situation. Plus, we're going to get a little bit left over, because when we did that math, that 1220 divided by 60, it was what, 20.33? So that 0.33, I don't know the exact number, but that represents the kind of the extra training we're going to get back in that situation. And that's pretty much it. I know it's a lot of numbers involved, math involved, but check the spreadsheet, rewatch the video if you need to. The main concept here is to buy elite cards off the auction house for cheaper than what it says on max spent. The lower you find them, the more profit you're going to make. I was a little impatient with my sniping in this video just for video purposes. You're then going to quick sell those cards based off the number of training you get. Divide that by 60. Whatever that equals out to, that's the number of cards that you need to open up and resell to make coins back. I hope that's it, man. I know sometimes I get in my own brain here and I'm explaining it to you guys, and it makes perfect sense to me, but I don't know if I'm translating it to you guys as well. If you got any questions, hit me up on Discord. There's a lot of people in there that can help you out, and also I'll be around there to answer questions. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.